Oh boy. I'm nervous. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that stretching sound? Okay. Frick. Dang it. I have nowhere to walk over here. I'm cramped, guys. I'm at a friend's house. You gotta do what you gotta do when Stray Kids is coming out, all right? The way that they just sucked us in with just some footsteps, some mysterious action. So it's very dark, very mysterious. We don't know what's going on. It creates a lot of questions, and when you create a lot of questions in the audience's mind, that's a good thing because they wanna keep watching to find out what the answers are. As an editor, how do we raise these questions and how do we continue to string the audience in order for them to find the answers? Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. I'm a professional video editor for artists like these guys. Let's check out Stray Kids Walking on Water and see what we can learn from a pro video editor perspective. We have a really nice clear frame here where we're coming from behind the trees and we slowly see these guys creeping around and we get a nice insert of their feet pitter-pattering, just very quick. It's 3 seconds in, we've already shown 3 shots. We're getting after it. We're not dilly-dallying around. We're not setting the mood. We're cutting right to the action. It's great. And then we realize with this really nice stretching, when you feel that string stretch back, you really feel the tension that's in that bow and it makes the bow feel more dangerous. So shout out to sound for that one. We get their POV, get some really quick cuts of motorcycles, which is a little bit weird. So now we're combining eras. We have ancient village, ancient weapons, and then some modern technology in motorcycles, which is a little strange. So what the heck is going on? That is how you do an intro. You gotta get right into it. Set the story up, make it exciting, and start the song as soon as possible. Shout out to the editors and the director who did that so well. We have these black frames in between the jump cuts of the arrow POV that's flying, which is nice because it helps us to feel those beats, which is really nice. I love that black frame. It's so subtle, but so impactful. And they miss. All that build up for nothing, bro. Now, the big question is, who are these guys and what do they represent? Think about it, and we'll get to it at the end of the video. It'll be a lot of fun. Sound effects are so important here, and they nailed it. They just run over the arrow. Ooh. Stop it. Bro. Okay, we got some 90s hip hop vibes. We have a slow shutter shot of a motorcycle passing by, and then we have a shot of our boy just going like this with his arm. And they're both moving in the same direction from screen left to screen right. Just those little things of just matching action between 2 shots, delicious. Now check out these reverses. Ooh. So all you do is you take one shot, you duplicate it and reverse the second half of it. And that's perfect for the wiki part because that's kind of literally what's happening with the turntables. It's such a genius editing move. And then to get into these circular camera movements, we're actually using a lot of directional blurs to enhance the motion blur and enhance the speed. And this is even earlier. Like when they got into this dirt bike scene right here, we speed ramp and have motion blur. Lots of times if you're speed ramping, it kind of makes the footage feel choppy and it doesn't feel as organic. So sometimes it's nice to add a directional blur to create motion blur where there should be motion blur, but there isn't. So they do that right here with this dirt bike shot. Perfect. And then right here, there's a few frames where you see we're spinning around our boy really quick. And all we have to do is add motion blur to make it feel a little bit more chaotic, even though we're just spinning around, and then match his position right there. And it seems like we're speed ramping into it, but it feels natural because of the motion blur. And then you hit that reverse. And then this second reverse right here. Dirty. Anyway, as a pro editor, I spend time in 2 places. Number 1, in my editing software. Number 2, on a browser. Let me tell you, Opera is the way to go. and it's free. They just launched Opera One R2, a brand new browser, and I'm gonna give you 4 reasons why it smashes the competition. The first one is huge. I can use the pop-out player to watch videos or play music while browsing. I can also move it wherever I want, either inside or outside the browser window, meaning no interruptions and no extra apps. It's awesome. Second, I'm always tired of going to another tab to consult AI on my research. And look, check this out. All I have to do is hit Command/ and boom, it pops up. I can search anything I want without leaving the web page. Aria is amazing. That's Opera's built-in AI. I can also use Aria to generate images or get information about images with its image recognition feature. Look, Stray Kids got recognized. Number 3, the tab organization is impeccable. Check this out. If I'm working on my newsletter and I need to do a little extra research on the side, I can use split screen, which lets me work on 2 things simultaneously in the same window. All I have to do is drag my tab down and the screen splits. So you can have multiple windows open within one tab. Opera also has tab islands, so I can group all my Stray Kids research together and collapse it. And they have tab traces. Recently visited tabs are underlined. A bolder underscore means more recently opened, allowing me to keep track of where I am. Lastly, they have themes that look absolutely incredible, that are infinitely customizable. There's millions and millions of options. My favorites are Midsommar and Aurora. So hit that link in the description to download Opera for free and have the best browsing experience of your life. This is swaggy, bro. What a transition, bro. Not the horse eating. Oh, dude, this is good. We're only a minute in, guys. This is nuts. Like 90s basketball scene with horses and motorcycles. Like, what the heck is this concept? This is ridiculous. We have this 90s style, and one facet of 90s style editing to our 2024 brain feels a little bit cheesy from the 90s. We have different zooms and transitions that have kind of this bouncy effect. That's a very 90s style editing. That's something that we add right here on this first zoom. We're adding some vertical directional blur right at the beginning here. So that's what they do. Combine that with that little bounce in the zoom. It feels super 90s. These little slow motion moments are fire too. This transition. Stop it, bro. Stop it. That's ridiculous. Watch this. And he even puts his arm up. Not bro chilling on the roof. Stop it, bro. Stop it. This is not okay. Ooh, this little match cut, he just puts his hand up, all right? And this hand doesn't actually really do anything. We're not even match cutting the hand super well. But in the second shot, look at his face. It's a perfect match cut between the 2 shots. And then we just zoom out of the second shot and that match cut is created just because we zoomed in on the second shot. It's super simple. So even if you have 2 shots and they don't match perfectly, you can make them match perfectly by repositioning one of the shots. Boom. I don't know how they did this. It might have been VFX, but the way that they used the dirt bike dirt flying into the camera and then continued it in the next shot. So it looks like the camera's dirty. It looks real. I think it might have been VFX. And I can't keep going. There's so much to talk about. And the strobe on the the strobe on those snares. Strobe. Ooh. It's disgusting in the best way. And then the dance just shows off, bro. Then they just show off. Not the fish hook mirror glass shots. Okay, we're also seeing a ton of speed ramps just throughout this entire video. So if there's ever a change in the music, lots of times they're changing the speed from fast to slow motion right on that thing. So on that skr, it was normal speed, and then right on the skr, they went slow motion. And when you change something from fast to slow motion, it changes the mood, it changes the vibe. It makes it feel like you're just a little bit more cool because it creates a cool vibe. You know what I mean? Not to mention this little VFX splash right here. Like, that is literally impossible. It's a nice touch. But then right here, this long zoom lens. Did you see that facial tracking? That is fire. We punch in a little bit and we track his face to a certain point on the screen. So take a look at my mouse right here. I'm just gonna put it on his face, and as I frame by frame through this, the background's gonna move, but my mouse is gonna stay on his nose the entire time. Little camera shake with some motion blur. Guys, they're just using editing trick after editing trick. I love this VFX water droplet, guys. Okay, so it's a little bit dangerous to actually, you know, shoot water at a camera because number one, cameras aren't waterproof unless you put them in some housing or you put like a bag over them. But over here, you can see that some of these water droplets actually don't look real, and one of them actually flies directly into the lens, and it creates an awesome transition. So those water droplets aren't real. And then this is a nice wipe right here. All you have to do is mask out the guy from the next shot over the previous shot, and it creates a nice wipe. So if you have any object, anything, if the camera passes in front of a pillar, you can use that as a wipe transition. The water transitions are dirty. Ooh, that camera shake. Again, there's our little 90s zoom out, and we got the 90s pants, the footwork, like, I love it, man. Dude, these guys with the arrows are not good shots. Like, look, they hit everywhere but the middle. All the lightning's VFX. VFX lightning is such a cheat code, guys. If you have a dark sky and you want to make something look epic, VFX lightning. We have strobing lighting to make it feel a little more realistic. A low shutter speed effect right there. You turn down the shutter speed, everything gets really choppy. And a little extra motion blur. There it is again. Wiki wiki. And then you go to slow motion, so the wiki wiki. Woo! So this is literally exactly like Megan Thee Stallion Twice strategy. They have some filmic textured type frames from the music video. They just collage, stack them on top of each other, and that visual chaos during the fill of the song just makes it feel all that more chaotic. Woo! Bro, if you have crazy group dancing, lots of strobing from the lights, what are you gonna do as an editor? There's so much chaos imbued into that footage that what you should do is just enhance that feeling by cutting really fast, and that's what they do. At the final climax of the song, it just feels nuts. Just this chaos is ridiculous. And if you wanna make it even more chaotic, you add more editing, you add more frames. Oh, it's dirty, bro. So what does this all mean? What in the world is happening in this music video? To me, it seems like these black figures in the beginning, they're haters. You know what? They don't like Stray Kids. Stray Kids is just absolutely destroying everyone for no reason. They're just absolutely dominating the industry. And so what are they gonna do? They're gonna try to take them out, all right? They're gonna try to take them out. They're gonna, you know, shoot with their best shot, but they're gonna fall short and Stray Kids is just gonna run them over. All right, that's just what's gonna happen. And it's just like Stray Kids is absolutely indestructible at this point. They're literally walking on water. It's like it's too easy for them. That's my interpretation. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. If you wanna learn to be a professional editor and tell amazing stories, hit the link in the description. God bless you. Peace.